Hi guys, Francois here, back again with another video of my Questra results and my back office overview, if you could put it that way. What an exciting week we've had. The Dubai conference has just come to an end as well during Friday last, and quite an exciting event this was. Had the privilege of actually watching that live streaming all the way from Dubai right here into my office. So without further ado, let me just log in to my back office. Excuse me. And as you could see, for this particular week, the results are once again quite staggering. 438 euros profit this week, based on an amount invested of 8,280 euros. So let me just jump over to the news tab, just to confirm that with you. This particular week, which was the week from the 27th until the 31st of March, we came in at 6.77%. The previous week, 6.69%. The previous week, 6.35%. 7.13%. 5.77%. And apparently this is as it goes. My sponsor, being in 32 weeks now, has yet to have a week which came in at less than 4.9%. Alright, so let's go back to the dashboard. Excuse me. This week, what I'm planning to do is to manage my portfolio in a very, very specific way. Now, these portfolios you could see down here. At the moment, we're not really interested in the standard portfolios. We are concentrating on the white, yellow, green, blue, red, black, in other words, the colored portfolios. Now, if I go right down to the bottom, what you will notice that I have at the moment two 90s, two whites, and one green, which is 810, and then the big one that I started off with, which is 7290. Now, just as a matter of fact, while I'm on this one here, just have a look. The total return for March, I don't know if you could see that on the screen, but 32.726%. That is amazing. Amazing, fantastic. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy another white portfolio. Just simply click on buy. It says it's going to run for 365 days. I would have 348 left in my portfolio. We're going to purchase that one. Let it just run through. If we now go right down to the bottom, we will notice that I have 3 90s. And what I need to do now is, as soon as you've accumulated 3 of one color, you can actually go and manage those. It will then select 3 of those white portfolios for you. And as it has then selected them, oh no, sorry. Forget about that for now. First of all, I'm going to turn off the insurance. And in turning off the insurance, I'm just managing my profile with the least amount of risk. It just simply means that here you can see the different fund managers. There's 25 of them, and each of them actually represent 4% of your portfolio. So having a good spread amongst them all, that brings us out positive every single week. Now, these guys aren't perfect, as you can see. Some of them are red. It means they came in at a negative for the week past. But overall, we are still right up there within the 6%. So I'm going to update this. Once I have updated that, let's go back and have a look. Now you can see we have got the little cross there, the little cross there, and the little cross there. So what I want to do is now I want to upgrade. I click on one of the upgrades, and that will select 3 of the 90s for me. I'm going to turn that one on. I'm going to turn that one on. So I've got 3 turned on, and these 3 I'm now going to combine into a yellow portfolio. What that simply will do for me is it will reduce the commission that I've been paying on the 90s, which were 39%. It will take that down to 36%. So let's upgrade that, confirm that, and let's go and see what has happened. right down back to my portfolios, you could now see that my portfolio consists of one yellow, one green, and one red. But once again, I need to manage this one because I do not want to pay the additional 10% insurance. That is what they will charge you. And these guys have got something like 50 million euros under insurance, which means that if you do come into a position that you would have got a negative for the week, the insurance will carry you in the sense that you would not lose any money. But like I said, I'm quite comfortable with spreading my risk over 25 people, 25 managers, that's 4% each. Not a problem in that whatsoever. So I'm just simply going to turn off that insurance once again, and I'm going to update. Once I've updated, let's just check whether that insurance is completely off. That is off, that is off, that is off. So I'm quite happy with that. Now let's go back to the top. Let's just check our portfolio. So what you'll see now is I've added another 90. I'm sitting on 8,370. Currently I have already withdrawn and received 1,505 euros. And what I'm now going to do is I'm going to draw the balance of this. And in fact, I'm going to draw 345 of my available profit at the moment. So in order to do that, we're going to account. Let's have a look at account. We want to withdraw money. I click on next. I'm going to withdraw this via Bitcoin every single week for the last 7 weeks. That is how I have been withdrawing this. And what I said was we're going to look at 345 euros. My Bitcoin address, wallet address was already inserted there. I'm going next. And then what it should do, it should then ask me for a PIN code, which I need to find off my Google Authenticator as an extra measure of security. Let's just go there quickly. And that is going to be, right, there we go. And we click next. Let's get rid of that. Right, now you can see I've only got left 372, and all the steps have been completed as far as this is concerned. And then sometimes on a Thursday afternoon, lately on a Friday afternoon, I get notification that this amount has been paid out. Absolutely 100% fantastic, and that is how I manage my portfolio at this stage. Guys, on the video you have seen my website, eagertodobusiness.com. Click on there, get involved here. You'll go through a complete setup process as far as this is concerned. We do have a marketing funnel behind this, and yes, it's absolutely easy to do and easy to understand. All that I would require that is if you do sign up, just send me an email. You'll find all this information on the link eagertobusiness.com. Now, what I want to play out with is just a short video, an introduction to the Dubai event that's just passed, and I'll include 2 photographs just so you can see what it looked like inside of the venue. Exciting stuff. The new 5-year plan has been rolled out for Questra, and I think we are just absolutely in for a fantastic ride in the short term as well as the medium to long term. Talk to you soon next week with my next review, my next video. Keep well. Bye-bye.